Addictions and boundaries in marriage. When is it too much? Venus and Mars. I mean, are we really that different? All that and more this week on Stucky Pod. Hey man, say man, doop. Welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Middle podcast, because you know what's up in this stuff.
Every week.
Weekly. But you know, before we do anything, I gotta talk about the fam I keep with me. I'm gonna go there today.
I'm Coach F.
Oh, you been that?
You're basic.
That boy hit that
Basic.
I am Groot. Face
Yeah, coach season, huh?
Yeah, Nationals next week. Shout out to my team making it to Nationals.
Turn up.
Preview, I will not be on the next episode because of that, because I will be traveling for Nationals.
Well, I hope you win since you're taking you away from the pod.
Yeah, I know. I did.
Tell
We
the
should
pod,
we
what-
should
What
go
are
pretty
Nationals? Like, what is, tell the pod what that is.
far. Nationals is in Indy. So Indianapolis, Indiana.
Or what sport?
For volleyball. I
There you
coach
go.
volleyball
There
club.
we go. All right.
Youth volleyball.
Shout out to the Utes, man. The Ute them.
Yeah, the Ute
As
them.
Drake might say. Hey, Corey
Pass
from
it
Corey's
on.
Corner. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it with me. Corey from Corey's Corner is where it is. You know, I ain't know if others were ready or not.
Rambai.
Here I come. You can't hide. It's your boy bwoodcooks. We locked in.
Mr. Millie.
a milli.
Mr. Millie. Mr. Millie.
Shout out to your boy
Mr.
with the
Millie.
milli followers.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah,
A milli.
How does it feel?
You dig? You know, it feel good, man. It feels good.
But I was trying to tell him, Google right now. Somebody say it right now. AT&T Stadium, what's the capacity? I need to know.
I think
Come
it's
on.
It's like
80,000?
no, I thought it was
100?
90
No, look
or
it
88.
up, look it up. Because this is the crazy part.
I don't want to
Bro,
put
you
nothing.
know, B Wood, you know, he's a very humble person, which is a great trait to have, for sure.
80.
Yeah.
80K is the capacity?
With its expansions, it can go to 105.
Yeah,
Okay, so
but-
let's do 105.
Wow.
Let's do
Yeah,
105.
Yeah, that's 10 times.
Thank you.
You gotta, that makes
I'm
you
trying to
feel
explain
good.
to him, bro.
That's tough.
It's 10
10
times
times.
AT&T
And that's
Stadium
one platform.
of one platform or somebody. My boy just hit 1 million followers on Facebook. Bro.
Yeah,
That's
we locked in.
huge, bro.
No, that is pretty big, man. Hard work. You know, me and my boys started this mug, and you know, we locked in.
Hey.
The next step, you know, we did Facebook. Now we're trying to conquer them all.
Come on, you two.
On me.
we
Come on,
Now, you
started
gonna
this.
get,
We up.
if you can hit 1 million on one, you can hit 1 million on
Hey,
one.
man.
We're going to the rest.
This is the thing I always say, if you're in basketball and you can score 60 points in high school, junior high, you're a scorer.
Yeah.
Wherever you score at, if you put up 60 anywhere, you're a scorer. I don't care what platform, you put up 1 million followers.
Be
We're
with the
good.
scorer, man.
Yeah, straight
we're
up and
scoring
down.
right now. We're locked
Official
in.
social cues, guys. This is the show. 4 black men sitting at a table. It used to be a couch. Do we miss the couch sometimes?
Every so often.
I think about it. There are times where I think about Perry. But yeah, guys,
Perito.
we give the just comedic banter to life, really. We want to get you unstuck. There's a lot of ways we do it. We have a lot of segments, but today we're going to do it in some memorable ones. First, we always want to start off with you. Why? Every week I get the same thing. Man, how can I be on the podcast? I want to be guest on the podcast. But when I say everybody, it's everybody, and it's simple. Go to StuckyPod.com. I repeat, go to StuckyPod.com. I repeat, go to StuckyPod.com. You can only do one thing there anyway, and that is give us your Stucky Situation, which is how we're going to start the show today.
Indeed. There we go. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
from there, we can see if it's good enough, and we'll put it up on the board and see if we can get you unstuck. Right after that, we typically do some gas or pass. Now, that's just if you have a business or you have an item, we want to know if it's going to survive the grinder. B Wood, where do they send it so that we can put them through the grinder?
Send it to the P.O. Box 752 North Main Street, P.O. Box number 2051. Make sure you put bwoodcooks up top. Don't be fraud. But it's in Mansfield, Texas, 76063.
Okay, so I'm sick of hearing that too. Well, I mean, I have this thing I want you to try. Okay, the address is there. We say it every single episode, 125 times. Okay, forget
6.
about it. You can't find it. You can't find it. After that, we're gonna do some Stucky Debates. I find this to be one of my new favorite segments where we just go back and forth about some things that are viral, and there's something really a topic to debate. And from there, we do some light work with Corey at the end. He pulls out that scripture, see if we can apply it to our life, guys. That's the show. About an hour and 15 minutes. Hope you stick around.
I just want to have a moment of silence for the Millie, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. I'm actually really hyped for that,
He
too.
would is, bro.
Yeah, I'm
I
really
seen that, I
hyped
was
for
like,
that.
That's
A milli,
insane,
a milli,
bro.
a milli,
Like,
a
that don't-
milli.
Maybe because I was turned when I got like towards the 999 4 or 5.
Like, cause you knew it was coming.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, so I already had that moment. So when it came, I was like, I already bought the cake.
Oh, yeah,
I had the
yeah,
cake
yeah,
the day
yeah.
before I made the video already.
Yep.
I almost had the tear moment when I was talking, but in the video, but I was like, man, it's on to the next one, baby.
No, but the thing is, so for y'all that don't know about social media, you see your daily average in terms of how many followers you have and how much you gain. So people are thinking that you're sitting back waiting for the 1 million followers. Like, man, you can tell from the numbers what day you're gonna hit. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
For sure.
If you're doing it right, you be able to tell what day you're gonna hit that.
Unless you have like an anomaly day where like
some of them days happen. You come out
no,
now
100%.
like, whoa.
You wake up in the morning, you're like,
Today,
what happened?
I got 5K
and
more
look,
followers.
and it's always like a video from like 20 years ago. You're
Facts.
like, what? How did this go? It was like 200 when I dropped it.
That's exactly what happened to me on YouTube, bro. I
Yeah.
dropped a video that was 1.5 years old, and then out of nowhere I woke up. I was like, damn, my YouTube is jumping right now.
You see? Yeah,
Feels good, man.
That's
So,
good.
It is what it is. I'm just glad that you ain't. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, companies, the price is going up. It's
As
we're
it
moving
should.
it again. We tried. We tried.
But
Me
now-
and my boy was out here free.
Every single time
We were
I
out
reached
here free, going to companies saying, "Hey, can we do your social media for free?"
Yeah, we were doing
You
all
said
that.
no.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only reason why bwoodcooks is here.
What Fat Joe say? Yesterday's price
ain't today's.
No,
Not
or
today.
And it's the
Drake,
truth.
What did Drake say? I tried to tell you 2009. Book me now.
You don't say book me now. We out of there.
Book me now.
That's crazy. Now y'all finna be in a Stucky situation.
Yeah.
That's soprano. All right, so this week's Stucky Situation is anonymous, and it goes.
Tell her, you gotta drop it and it goes.
And it goes. It does not matter. Hey, look, I'm not tired of this, y'all.
It's
All right,
funny.
Sims, listen,
Bro,
Sims,
it's-
listen, bro. They be making fun of me
No, it's
because
'cause,
I don't
bro,
have a good segue into the actual
You don't need
story
one.
when someone is anonymous.
Bro, you
all right?
literally don't
And it
need
goes
one.
I do
just
need
so
one.
Like
It goes, it's like-
Vaseline, so old fashioned.
It sounds like when you're about to be heavy D.
because it's like yes.
And it goes. And it goes.
So
Okay,
it's
no,
like-
look,
something like
we will
this.
critique this after the episode.
Matter of fact,
Oh
to
my
get you
God.
in, why don't you do your? Why you gotta be anonymous?
I did that last time, and then, but I just so that's what I do. Anytime it's anonymous,
Teleprompter
I'm just
hef.
bringing it
Yeah, that's what soundboard, and on the soundboard we need to have it. Why you gotta be in?
in. Facts. All right, so
Jiggle your
this
segue.
anonymous post says, "I'm engaged, and my fiance recently found out I watch porn every now and then. I'm not addicted. I'm not choosing it over her. To me, it's just something I use sometimes to scratch an itch and move on. But to her, it's deeper than that. She says watching other women is basically me fantasizing outside our relationship, and she doesn't want to marry someone who thinks that's normal. She told me I don't stop completely, that she'll not be comfortable and go through with the wedding herself. Now I feel stuck. I love her, and I don't want to lose our future over this. But part of me also feels like she's trying to control something private that doesn't actually affect our relationship. Am I wrong for thinking this isn't a big deal? Or is she right that marriage means some things have to be off limits?"
Who would like to broach this first? Broach is in.
I'll kick it off with 3 words to kick y'all off. I'm gonna alley oop it to somebody. The issue isn't porn.
The issue.
This is the Charles Barkley moment right here.
The issue is not
isn't-
porn. That's fine.
Well, even if you did the
Hold on. The
conjunction.
issue isn't porn.
No, but
The issue.
isn't porn.
The
At
issue
least
is
four.
2 words, and then is not because isn't is
Oh, I
really.
put isn't as
finally,
one.
y'all.
No, you can do-
that's
isn't
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Hold
So
on.
isn't is
The-
1, and then
Issue. Oh, I
that's
skipped
still
issue.
4.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you just
First of all, why y'all had to highlight? You said you interrupted me, and I
Hey,
said
hey,
all that up. No, I said all that up. I
Hey,
did that
first off, y'all
purposely.
trying to fire me up earlier. Don't think you off limits
I
too.
purposely counted it to let you know I was already thinking.
That was
it
a
through.
Charles
Did it.
Barkley
Yeah,
moment.
I
Should we
purposely
say?
did that.
Sure.
Man, no, the issue is not porn
Yes.
for sure. Well, let's
I'm about
Let's
to
be
say.
honest.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do.
let's
but
be honest.
Damn, that is
Yeah.
4 words.
No, it is. Yeah,
No, it's really 5. If we're getting real,
Yeah.
if we're getting specific, it's 5.
Well,
Yeah.
well, is a word.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, but still,
it's still a word.
You know.
But either way, I'm
Either
with
way,
you on
your
that
math
side.
is wrong.
Low key, I might have to owe $1 to the charity just for that. Yeah, that was
But-
bad. All right, my
But
bad.
here's what I will
Serious,
say:
serious.
people have boundaries.
Mhm.
Yes.
Boundaries are real.
Yeah.
Even if you think that they are
Wild.
they're wild boundaries,
still a
right?
boundary.
It's still a boundary
Mhm.
about a conversation that you're gonna have to have with
Absolutely.
another person. So yeah, you may not feel like it's a big deal, but it may be a big deal to this person. Now, granted, it is hard to. I would be safe to say that I feel like everybody around this table has at some point in their life partaken in this type of activity. Yes, no.
That is not something to discuss on
hold
the
on.
screen.
I'm trying to be anonymous.
In our top,
speak
in our prime when we were out there whacking it off. What's your top?
Not doing it.
Come on, man.
We're
What
not
was your
doing
top?
that.
No,
No,
we're not doing
Oh,
that. I am definitely not doing that. He's trying to.
No, not star.
Or Sight.
He's trying to Sight.
No.
Tight.
Oh, that's
Top porn
Yeah,
site.
that's
Come on.
That is
That's
not
crazy.
something we posted
Come
on.
on, dude.
No, I can't give you that
I
one.
can't give you that one. But
That's keys to the engine.
no facts.
That keys to the engine. That was a gateway. I tried to
that's
get you
Bro,
again.
you-
boy.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
You boys good right there. I tried to
Yeah,
get him.
hey, that's on lockdown. You know,
Boy, that's gonna be in comment.
You know
heaven.
what though? Sure, but maybe
that.
on the Patreon.
Hey, you know what?
Will
We,
you at least make a sound effect?
listen, we won't
It
answer.
ain't the doom.
Hold on, wait. Hey, we won't answer, but maybe y'all should jump in the
All right, get
comments.
serious.
Yeah,
B
jump
would
in
want to
the-
hear that.
Yeah. Put in the comment. Oh, say what.
Yeah, put in the comments. We want to know, and again, half-heartedly, we want to know what you think the top sites were. But yeah,
Yeah.
back to you.
My point
Your point?
is that now what
No, I
does
said
that
your
count?
point.
No, we got it.
Because
Oh,
we're saying
okay.
porn.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
He wiggled out of there.
My point. Another dollar. Listen,
I know. Good
my
catch.
point is this, bro. Golly, let me get to it.
Okay.
Is her feeling like you're cheating against me because you're fantasizing about other people outside a relationship, or the insecurity of feeling like, well, the people that you watch on the screen, I don't look like that, so you must like that. It is hard to, it's hard to describe to somebody.
Just
that-
say it, a woman. Try to tell a
It
woman.
could be anybody, but it's hard to describe to people that just because I'm looking at something, that don't mean I actually want that thing.
It's just a thing.
You see, exactly.
Yeah,
But it's hard to explain that.
It's a means to an ends, and a lot of time it's because we're expressing ourselves non-emotionally in that sense, and the other party particularly says something like, "Well, that's the only way I know how to expose myself is emotionally that way." So if I'm attaching myself to something emotionally in that space sexually, I'm going to say, "Oh, that's a lot." And again, not to make light of any of that, because again, boundaries are boundaries. I cannot help you misjudge whatever
Sure.
your boundary is, right? If you're saying that's too much, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to say, no, it's not? You
I
know,
mean,
like-
is there a compromise, lady? I'm talking to you,
That's the word.
lady. Is there a compromise to where you supplying them with the material?
That's the word.
well, hold on a second. Now you're getting, now we're going down a path of, because she said there ain't no compromise. She said turn off all of it. She said she don't want none of it.
Sure, but I'm saying and I agree with you. That's what
Yeah.
I'm hearing she's saying. But also I'm hearing she said watching other women is basically fantasizing outside a relationship. So if that is a crutch,
But see, what you're doing is introducing what we call in the social space now a controversial idea, because that includes now meeting in the middle. And, you gotta, there's got to be it's controversial what you're
You
doing.
know?
Watch it, watch it.
Look,
I don't know.
the idea of that, I guess, make your own videos, because that's the concern,
Watch it.
right? If you don't like them watching other people, then let them watch you. But also, there is I think the thing that I thought was unique was it's about the watching and not the actual action happening during that, if that makes sense. And so I would say invest in your spank bank if you have one.
Jeez, that has to go into the.
What is
If
that?
you have
I feel like
one,
a dollar.
invest in it. But also, you need to have that conversation, bro. You need to have
you
that.
need to invest in the spank bank for a
yeah,
dollar.
what's a spank bank?
Stucky
Yeah.
you, man. Come on,
What
bro.
is
It's the files.
You know
bruh.
exactly what it is.
It's
I'm
the
not-
files,
I
man.
don't know.
It's the file.
files,
It's the
bruh.
memories. It's the
Memories of what?
Oh,
Cash?
come on, man.
it's the
Come
thought
on,
processes. It's the imagination.
Bro, it's that.
Imagination of what?
It's that hidden folder on your phone.
or
Oh, so
I don't
it's
have
like-
any.
I know what-
I don't even
I don't have
consider
one.
it that.
No,
I
don't have
consider
one
it
of
all
those.
here.
I don't have one of those, but I know. I think.
Whoa,
Let me,
you go off the memories?
no, yeah, but hold on. That's when he did that. Wait, slow down. Slow down. Hold on, wait.
You're powerful, bro.
I'm smart.
Slow down. I was about
That's
to
why you
hold on.
stay
I was
to
actually about to help him. Hold on. I was about to. Well, I'm not. Well, I was about to help him. What he's talking about is that thing that before y'all started getting access to the magazines in my time or to whatever, you had to do something. There were no magazines before.
Nah, you had
before
TV shows though.
No,
Nah,
but
before
we
you got
did.
BT Uncut?
Nip
No,
Tuck.
We
y'all-
did.
Nip Tuck
No,
for
what I'm
sure.
saying, yeah, Nip Tuck was that
Softcore.
first one. But like, what we're saying is,
Teachers?
you didn't have access to that all the time.
Bro, you whacking off to a teacher.
Okay,
Crossing
all
her legs.
Oh my god.
And we're
I ain't
moving
never
on.
did that ever.
Yeah,
Shout out to the
Literally
teachers,
no.
man. You know what you're
I
doing.
don't
Yeah,
remember you doing that.
B-Wood is a freak.
Yeah, I'm a freak boy.
Yeah,
Uh,
with this guy.
Pure freak boy.
Yeah, that's
My
crazy.
gosh.
Yeah.
But I would consider the bank as being
Your own files.
yes.
I mean,
First
which
of all,
is
I
a
just-
semi-understandable. I just never thought of it that way. I thought of it was like you don't need any files. You don't need a device. You just have
This is
a
crazy.
memory or
Yeah,
First of all,
that's-
why
I
are
mean-
people storing
imagination.
files when everything's online?
That boy got a memory
Online.
bank.
No, it don't have to be online.
Yeah, and you don't have online everywhere.
So
I'm
you
saying
getting it done no matter what?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
It's
No, you
This
just a
boy-
powerful
dry
human
memory.
being, bro.
You have dry
Boy
memory.
is-
You crazy.
Yeah,
boy.
you,
crazy,
if you
yeah.
off the
You're
strength.
getting it
Hey,
done.
hold on. That mean, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick.
we
Hold on real quick.
definitely. Hey, we are not having this discussion.
Wait, last thing.
Move on.
You're right. Last thing. So you be closing your eyes?
Hey, bro, chill out. Chill out. Chill out.
Do you have your own towel? Like, how do you do it?
We not getting into that.
Then we not, bro. 'cause you-
But
you
I'm
out
just
of
saying,
pocket.
No, we
anybody
just
going
playing, we
off
just
memory
playing.
is a
Thank you.
strong.
By the way, we're just playing. We're trying to get you unstuck, but
facts.
also like
You don't have
we're
to
just
answer.
playing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
never know.
Talk to your partner, man.
Definitely
Period.
keep doing that, but
Yeah.
to Corey's point, that we cannot move off of this. Please,
The conversation.
ma'am, whoever you are out there, ma'am, please listen. He's in this too, please. Now don't budge if you don't feel like budging. That means you better make the choice now to let him know, like
Yep.
that's too much. Like, don't play with that, man. If you really want him to be around and he can't, whatever, and you want to work through that together as a family, whatever, make that choice pretty quickly. And like also try to find some budge room in there where, if he's like, well, what if I asked you to do it? If you're one of those people that's like, nah, I ain't doing that either, then let him know and get him up out of there.
Yeah, on top of that, and it sounds like we're saying that the woman has to compromise a lot. I'm also not saying that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that.
Concern-
Clean it up.
That's why I
please.
keep saying
Yeah.
let him know.
Clean it
Because
up.
I was about to say.
if you can't budge, and that's okay that you can't budge, all I'm saying is don't play with him. Like,
Clean it up.
And that's
Yeah,
why I
well,
said the
somebody-
bank
yeah.
because then you're not watching.
No, it's
No,
not even that though. Because then it was.
It's-
Really, it's beyond that.
Yeah, it's something bigger than all
yes,
that.
obviously it's more than that.
Because I've also kind of been in a situation before. I ain't gonna lie, and then it becomes, I'm not the person who's satisfying you, and then that's an issue.
Yeah.
So y'all just got to y'all got to talk
foothold.
The conversation
and get
matters.
to the
Define what loyalty, compatibility, and all those things, man.
exactly. You know
Define
what I'm
these
saying?
words. Have those conversations like grown-ups.
And if you off the strength of the memory, you're powerful.
Wow.
yeah.
Because what happens is if
y'all
y'all
past the boom boom.
are they married yet?
No, they're not married yet. She said she ain't comfortable going through with the wedding.
Yeah.
If you keep on beating that thing.
Yeah. If you stop beating it off, you could literally. We can't say the off. Like he said, beating that thing. I just added a word.
Beat that thing.
Like, come on, man. He just want to cut me off for anything. Like, it's going crazy now. But if you get married and have everything successful, y'all could come out with a product and you can make it on gas or pass.
Oh,
Like, come on, man.
whoa! I ain't gas or passing them on sex.
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anybody want to do the opening?
Y'all open it? Oh, to the thing.
Yeah.
to the segment.
Oh, gas or pass is a segment when y'all sometimes send us products, and other times we go get products and we test it out and we make sure if it's gas or we passing on it.
Come on, baby. And it's a show. This is a fun show. This is where, like he said, we take products, we rate them, we put them bad boys through the grinder. Damn, can I find a zipper?
I'm still thinking about that lemon pie. I mean, pineapple pie. That mug
Yeah,
was
I'm not
good.
saying you
would have had me
yeah,
a
yeah,
low
yeah.
score on the
Yeah,
lemon
that
pie.
That mug was good.
Oh, okay. So your boy was at, I was at Target again.
Y'all-
Yeah, we go crazy at Target. But it's so
Dr.
great when you
Umar,
go
your
see
head.
black folk there. It's amazing. No, but we found a protein soda. It was for $2.99. And I guess there's only one thing left to say. Don't quit protein soda. You're going to the grinder. Go ahead and bust it open.
Or pass it down this way first.
Yeah, pass
And
it
then
down that
just
way.
bust
Go
it.
ahead and bust it
And then
open.
they got the nerve to call it
Pour it
fruit
in your
punch.
cup. $2.99 for the soda. Go ahead and come on.
bag.
Make it, can you?
Are you talking about the-
I'm trying to go through it. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get through it. You know
It
what
looks
I'm
like
saying?
Hawaiian punch.
Hey, that packaging crazy,
That's how
ain't
they
it?
get you. 'Cause I'm over here thinking like this thing for the buzz.
But for $2.99 is crazy.
$10.99 for
But
Two.
$2.99 for one. Go ahead and put in the comments. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it didn't even read.
Oh, it's clear.
Yes, that's
So that is the fruit punch flavor. By the way, it better be good for
A little
$2.99.
thick though.
It's protein soda.
it's
Did
protein.
anybody read the back? So
Right.
we have 60
60
calories in
calories,
here
yeah.
for one can.
How many?
The protein is 15 grams.
That's a lot of protein, bro.
No,
for
I thought it was gonna be like 30 or something.
no,
for $2.99.
15 for
Bro,
that
for a
much
drink.
drink.
For
a drink is,
that's a
bro.
lot.
That's crazy. And then how much for one can?
$2.99 at Target.
All right.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Cheers.
Yeah,
T for
yeah.
can we T for
for taste.
damn T for taste.
Now,
How much sugar, please? I need it quick.
a ton.
Get y'all's numbers. Sugar is 0 grams.
No grams of sugar.
Get y'all's numbers
That's
in
why.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, this is
And
incredible.
we all over the place.
Yeah.
This is incredible, bruh.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
This is an incredible. I am a
somebody
soda
should go.
drinker for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm
For
good on
sure.
it. I'm good.
Now,
on
I done tried a lot of
I love
different
sodas.
protein drinks. Also, shout out to my boy who do clear protein. I see you, my boy. His protein's very good.
Mhm.
But to be in a soda,
Yeah.
this don't taste bad at all. 60 calories, 15 grams of protein with no added sugar.
I can taste the
Yeah.
aspartame.
Bruh. Hey,
Real talk, I'll tell you something.
on me, I can,
I gave it
especially
that-
if you're trying to meet your protein marks, bro.
Yeah. You,
That's on me,
I think I gotta change my taste buds or something because I taste that.
Did you brush your
aftertaste.
teeth before you got here?
No, it's not that. There's just aftertaste of like this lingering.
It's all protein drinks got
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But this one's different, right? Because it just it feel like it could have been a real fruit punch soda. Like I don't know, it
Yeah.
tastes good, and all of a sudden I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it tasted great for it to be a protein soda,
Never
but
had
that aftertaste did.
It just lingers.
I was hovering between 7 and 8 because of that. That
What'd you
it
give it?
gives me like a
Y'all
weird.
ever
I gave
had
it 8.
Olipop
I gave it
or
a
like
7.
any other
Yes.
healthy soda?
Yeah, but the Olipop,
But I've had better,
Olipop
though.
didn't.
I've had
I didn't
better
get like an aftermath on that one.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've had better sodas, and sorry for cutting you off.
You
See
get
how I said sorry?
Root.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
My
I
bad,
apologize.
my bad
Anything
for
else
all
you
of
need me? Yeah.
Nope, you good.
I'll give you a
All
hug if
It's
you
your
want.
world. It's your world.
All right, my bad, cuz.
You know, you got a million.
I've had better See how I set them up? Like, look, I got them in the flow of talking, and then I started talking so you can cut me back off. So I'll take
Now
all
we
that
even.
sorry back.
0.
Anyway, I got it back now. But protein soda, I've had better. I was going between a 7 or 8. I went with 7 because I've had better, and that aftertaste tastes like
You've
poison.
had better protein soda.
I've had better protein soda. I can't think of the names right now, but I've been on the journey trying to find a good protein soda, which is why I got that.
That mug is good.
I just got it because the packaging is just phenomenal.
If
It's-
the packaging is phenomenal, that's also why I gave it a 9. I think the price is not bad.
Yeah.
If you find please put me on to the one that tastes
Yeah.
better. than
I've
that.
had, I got you.
All right, so the scores are in, and I don't even know what the brand is. What's the brand?
Don't quit.
Don't quit protein soda. Final score 7. And what's a 7 to us?
Man. So mid ass out of
It's
here.
good.
man.
Don't quit. I'm not.
All
gonna
right, y'all.
quit.
It's a hot mid.
This is a special. This is special. So when I first did Gas or Pass, I had companies send me products in my little old apartment. This company sent me a product. I can't remember on the top of my head what I gave it, but anyway, she was like, "Hey, I've enhanced my products. I want you to try them out." I said, "Well, you know it ain't gonna be me by myself. It's Gas or Pass boy." She said, "Bet." I said, "Can you have it here by Thursday?" She said, "Yeah." Wednesday they were here
Let's
on
go.
time. They were here Wednesday,
rock
black,
with
and
that.
she was black. I was like, "Damn, she ain't gonna make it," but she did.
That's ridiculous.
And I guess there's only one thing left to say. Bay Area crumbs, you're going to the grinder.
I like
The cool thing about this is this. If we, I shouldn't have said it. Damn. Don't let this influence you. But if we say,
I'm about to say just don't say it
yeah, I
until we're
shouldn't have
done.
said- okay, bet.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
say it
yeah,
until we're
don't say
done.
that until we're done.
Bet.
I like
Bay Area cookies, huh?
I like how she hole punched the top to look like a bite.
What we're gonna do, we ain't gonna talk none of these out. We're just gonna do
Taste.
taste 1, put up your number. 1, put up your number. She sent me so many, it's crazy.
Yeah. So how many are we doing?
We're doing 5.
Ooh, okay.
First one we are doing is the s'mores. Oh, can you open it for your
okay.
boy?
Bust
Get you a little,
piece
bust it
down.
wide open, and I tell her.
I'm trying not to destroy it.
And we're doing an overall score for all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So final score after that divided by 5.
Yeah, we'll fill it out. Dang, boy. The
Nah,
packaging.
it's on there.
Hey, well, you know it's sealed. It's protected.
At least
And,
hey, it ain't in that foil like that one time.
So let me go over the prices while you open that up real quick. Each
You don't even want to say it.
each cookie, cause I already know. Each cookie is $6 a cookie.
Yeah.
Yo, now
It's
you
the
can't.
marshmallow.
That was
Get that on
funny.
camera,
I
bro.
don't know.
You can order now. You can order 4 cookies for $20, but each cookie is $6. Now, here's the kicker. That's not including shipping.
Oh,
And shipping is a big boy.
I don't know. It depends where you stay, but it don't include shipping. So you're gonna pay $6 a cookie plus shipping, or you're gonna do 4 for $20 plus shipping. Put in the comments. How do y'all feel about that?
She got a storefront or she be at home?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know.
You
that one.
almost got me.
All right,
don't know
T
that
for
one.
taste, Oreo, or what is this? S'more?
s'mores.
S'more.
Tea for taste, guys.
T for taste. Get your numbers in.
Okay.
3.
Come on.
It's gonna be a long 3 though. We got him.
We got him.
Get that dollar back.
We got him.
Get my dollar back.
All right, I'm ready.
3. Damn, I got chalk on every one of these. 2, 1.
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah, we're perfect. We're good. All right, you got him. 6, 6, 7, 7.
Just go ahead and put mid. On that one.
No.
I mean, that's the average.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But 6,
You might
7.
as well-
It's like
Yeah, facts.
she might have used that semi-sweet chocolate.
Yeah.
Next, we have the cookies and cream boy.
Cookies and cream.
That's right. I ain't know what I mean. Cookies and cream.
Only we could like remix cookies and cream.
We have cookies and cream. Tea for taste.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta double back on that.
Yeah. Know what I mean? Cookies and cream. How you taste so good to me. Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, Matt, you gotta go.
I'm starting to
Don't-
sense a pattern, but I'm gonna
Matt don't have a true sweet tooth.
no, I am literally the most sugar heavy dude on the planet. Like I love sugar.
No.
Sorry, what was that lady's name? The
Only
sugar
person I
lady?
got over me is probably Corey.
Sorry, sugar mode off.
Shout out to her.
This right here is the banana pudding.
Mm.
Look at that banana pudding, tea for taste.
Now this one look like it's finna be fire.
Watch it be trash.
Right. As soon as I'm
Hype it up. Hype it up. Oh,
Hey,
hype it up.
Dad.
Hype it up.
Mmm.
Mama.
Right. Tea for taste.
Tea for taste.
What is that?
Let me hit that one more time.
Yeah, I don't know if let me see.
I don't know if I taste that.
What is that?
Okay, boys, we're almost done.
I get it.
Right, put your score up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We're the Gas or Pass boys. We
Yeah.
do this.
What is that?
3, 2, 1.
I should have went. I was thinking there too.
Oh, me and Matt
Y'all
on
tripping.
it. Yeah, me and Matt on it. Y'all tripping.
That thing
Yeah, go ahead and put that. Yeah, crazy. All right.
Hey, face.
Keep doing
Yeah.
that.
Bro, I felt something chemical. Like,
Tastes
what was
tastes
that?
exactly.
Whoa,
Tastes like
whoa,
Laffy
whoa.
Taffy.
Hey, boy, y'all gotta come out the gas. That thing right there.
Ooh. All right, this is the Lotus Biscoff.
Oh,
I thought you were
Lord.
gonna say Lotus Flower Bomb.
I'm excited for this one. Lotus flower bomb. Flyer fly.
Oh, it's Biscoff Boys. Okay, I see what she did here. I
Got
see
a
what she
Biscoff
did.
in there?
I see what she did here. Thank God.
Golly, boy.
bar, better than the favorite fragrance.
Man, do we have an insulin
Look at
pen
that
somewhere?
bomb, huh?
In case this don't go the way we need it.
Facts.
There's a lot
y'all
of
ready?
yeah.
Them Govy boys.
Somebody hit the tea for taste.
Tea for taste.
Let's see.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I guess our numbers, man. This ain't hard. Anybody got any more? I can take some. Oh, you already get it. Let me get one. Let me get a hit. Come on, man.
I busted down. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All of them.
Yeah, thank you. See, this my boy. 3, 2, 1. I damn near gave it. I was teeter line. I
Hey,
almost gave
listen,
it.
listen. You keep doing that cookie.
Hold on. Oh.
What was that?
Of course, I had to say the best for last. Well, I don't know if it's the best.
I'm about to say.
Cause that
Seems
right
like
there.
that was a phenomenal cookie, boy.
That one right there is
Whoa.
just. I think that. Whew.
I want a dozen of them. Now that's gonna be $800.
Tea for taste on this chocolate chip.
Oh,
Now this
no,
is what we really
Now
need.
you got it. This lets me know if you're a cookie person or not.
Because if you
can't do this right, I
can't
don't
do a
want
chocolate
nothing.
chip right,
I don't want nothing.
you in the wrong business.
Somebody hit him with the tea for taste.
Go ahead, John.
This is a tea for taste.
Grandma's.
There's something else in there.
It's grandma.
Is that like macadamia nut?
No, it's grandma's.
Oh, was grandma's
Yeah, Brian.
yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Man, them grandmas held it down for years.
Boy, did they?
That peanut butter one?
The peanut butter
my
was
God.
the. And have it warmed up too?
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
The warm up, a lot of people don't know that. Tell the audience real quick.
Hey, all these prepackaged cookies, bro, just put them in the microwave as long as they're not full. Put them in the microwave.
Grandmas, though.
Grandma's cookies on a paper plate, don't matter.
Even her
Microwave
oatmeal
just for a
one
few
bust.
seconds.
I do 9 to 12.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh dang.
Jaron, what you got? Why?
7748.
Look, I already don't like chocolate as is.
I forgot. Yeah, we forgot.
But there's macadamia nut in here. There's something in here, and then the texture was off to me.
You got a nut?
Yeah, it was something.
7748.
It tastes like grandma.
Thank you.
So we can go ahead and just talk about which ones we like the most.
I had the Oreo. Was that one? The Oreo one?
Yeah, you gave it almost.
That
a
was
10.
I think I did give the Oreo one a 10. I think the Oreo one had the best balance of flavor and texture together.
Okay.
No.
Versus
Biscoff.
The Biscoff
Easily.
one. No. The Biscoff one, to me, it was like 1A and 1B. The only reason I get the Biscoff one a 9 was because the texture was a little bit softer than like I wanted like a crunchy and soft. And the Oreo was a crunchy and soft. And the Biscoff was just a little bit softer. That's it. But to me, they're like neck and neck cookie.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Are we 0.5s rounding up or down?
Up.
But hold on, real quick.
Okay.
Real quick.
That's some serious.
The reason why I chose my two top as Biscoff and because that lemon or that banana pudding was phenomenal. But the reason why I chose both of them is because they both actually had distinct tastes of what their title was.
Both what?
Both of those
Banana pudding, which one?
banana and the Biscoff.
Oh, okay.
The
Because-
Oreo didn't taste like an Oreo, did it?
No, it
That's
tastes like a cookie
crazy.
with some chocolate in it. The chocolate chip tastes
And it
like
was
cookies
cookies
with
and
chocolate. The s'mores take, like if I took the s'mores, the chocolate chip, and the cookies and cream, and closed my eyes and put them in my mouth, it'd be hard for me to tell.
Biscoff's the one.
But that Biscoff and
That's
that
the one.
banana pudding,
The
bro.
banana tastes too much like Laffy Taffy.
I love how her
Yeah.
cookies. Do y'all like the texture of them?
Yeah.
I mean, it's because they're thick. So usually when they're thick like that, they don't cook all the way through. Somehow she figured out how to get them cooked all the way through, and it's not like muddy in the middle like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. She figured
they're,
it out.
They're
on that.
good.
Yeah.
texture.
And I like how it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so what was her name again?
Back.
She back.
Bay Area cookie.
Bay Area
Crumb.
crumbs, not crumble. Bay Area crumbs. The scores are in, and you are a 7,
Wow.
7.4 if you want to be exact, but 7.
Down to 7.
Okay.
And what is a 7 to us? Mid, a high mid,
Didn't
but
even know that was
mid.
what happened.
So, out of all those, which had the highest score?
Biscoff.
So Biscoff.
Biscoff had a 10.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And it should-
So
How'd that happen? I'll go get a round up.
Yeah.
what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do it anyway. I think she said if it's gas overall, we can pick some of the followers or whoever and send them cookies.
we're still gonna do that.
Yeah, we'll still do
Yeah,
it
facts.
anyway.
Honestly, because the only thing that really brought it down was my I think I gave the banana a 2.
Yeah.
But we can at least all agree on Biscoff.
No, the
we can send
Biscoff-
Biscoff.
That Biscoff.
They
is-
were
You send me a
all-
dozen of them, we can do whatever
Yeah,
you
we'll
want.
send
Yeah. I don't.
Whatever you trying
Don't
to do.
send me a dozen of them bananas.
Yeah, don't-
Send them
Leave the bananas at home.
Hey, what did Jordan sell Space Jam? Give to me.
No, facts. But I will say though, those are. I don't mind paying $6 for them cookies, bro.
No, that's-
Presentation.
that Biscoff-
Presentation.
Well,
texture.
also,
Yeah.
it's enough cookie that $6 feels
Yes.
like it's a good amount. Like,
And they got here Wednesday. I ate
Yeah.
them Thursday.
I don't mind.
She shipped
It's
them.
probably even like if you got it fresh, it'd be even better.
And I got Brookie at the house, and I have a brownie and something.
That's a
else.
good. Those are good cookies, man. Shout out to Bay Area Crumb, bro. Good job
Yeah, shout out to that
for
man.
sure. Look into these Stucky Debate.
back and forth, back and
All right,
forth.
pop it off.
I
Pop
got
it
one.
off.
I got
Oh,
one.
go ahead.
What is something that everybody lies about?
Lies about?
Apparently they spank bang.
That's a good one.
That's crazy work.
I'll
Their
say-
height.
Oh, that's a good one. Everybody lies about their height.
What do you think? Like, they want to be taller? You mean?
Yeah, they be
People
trying
wanna
to
be taller?
Yeah.
Speaking of driver's license, it's never right. It's never right.
Or even college sports.
What'd he say?
Back in the day, they used to lie
This
crazy.
driver's license says 200 pounds.
I think there's whole
Or
professions.
what was the
I got a thyroid
liar, liar?
condition. Stop eating thyroid.
What was the liar line where he was talking about? Yeah, in,
in
your bra.
Yeah.
I
People ain't
think
lying.
there's a couple professions where it's like literally part of the culture, including like
Yeah.
being a fisherman. Like every fisherman caught the biggest fish.
Oh, golfers.
Golfers the
Yeah.
same. They've hit 75, knowing they hit 102 that day.
Yeah, facts.
Like
100%.
yeah, there's plenty.
But height for sure.
I think going back on the conversation of sex, since we've been talking about that all pod.
Oh, size.
No, that's a good one. Yeah, every man probably lies about that. But sex count. your count.
Oh,
When they
body
ask
count.
you- body count. Body count for sure.
Body count for sure.
Body count people lie. 100%.
What do you think? Do you think people lie down or lie up?
They lie down.
I think women
both.
lie down and men
Lie
Lie
up.
up.
That's a good one. That's good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, you going to me? I really like this one. I bet you I know this was you. How many wings should one Wingstop ranch last?
Okay.
Oh, one wing.
One ranch.
You talking about
No. See,
the
I didn't know
large
how to
one?
word
Large
it. I didn't know how to
no,
word
the
it.
ranch cup. We talking about the basic
Okay,
sauce.
yeah, but basic ranch
the
cup.
2 ounce boy?
Yes,
Yes.
2 ounce.
So the 2 ounce ranch cup. If you have wings, how many wings will last you that ranch
Two
cup?
max.
Two max.
Yeah,
Max.
Y'all are
Hold on,
drowning.
time out.
I'm
You're
talking about my
saying you
dip
got
is heavy.
2 wings and that ranch cup is gone?
That's how it should be.
Yeah, you remember when Vince Carter put his elbow in the rim?
Facts.
Are
Are y'all serious or you just playing for
I
the...
was saying
I'm
3
being
to
dead
4.
ass, bro. When I go
Bro,
to
I would say
what?
6 for...
No,
about
no, no.
What?
6.
That usually,
3 to
bro,
4.
with 6 you're doing
6,
this.
that's basically one for your 8 piece.
See, y'all don't know how to do it.
No, I don't. You're right. No, hey, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, hey, show us the way because I don't know that way.
You dip it. You can't see. Y'all just when y'all dip it, do y'all pull it out? or
Nah,
y'all
stop,
dip it,
bro.
let it-
Listen, I'm a dip one side because
What
I'm a
that
drum.
mean?
By the way, we doing drums or we doing
Both.
flat?
I mean,
Both.
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 Now,
I'm a drum.
I'm a drum dude too, but
I'm
like at this
everything.
one I
I
want
eat
both.
whatever.
Katie's
Yeah.
are all flats, but
Yeah.
I gotta have both.
Either way it goes, there's several dips. So there's no way I can get through more than 2 wings on that little 2 ounce when I'm taking.
You ain't trained.
I'm about to say I
and
can
no-
do 2 per wing, 2 dips per wing.
nah. Also, you know,
y'all ain't doing
I'm
it right.
not
Y'all ain't
only.
doing-
First of all, why y'all dipping and you ain't just?
So wait,
Thank
you
you. You could do. I do a dip and a pour. Though.
Come on. Yeah.
I don't do a pour.
It's a- no,
My
no, no.
handshake.
Bro,
It's a dip pour. It's a
Yes,
dip
but
pour.
you have to have a dish
know
under
it's
it so you can catch the excess.
No, you don't. If you're not a pour right, no, you don't.
No, I don't care about the excess. I'm gonna dip the excess.
That's
too.
what I just said. I'm telling you, have some under. I just do.
I want the bottom of my Wingstop box to be like a concoction
crazy.
of lemon pepper and ranch and oil.
You don't have a name for the sauce. It's just
No,
whatever.
it's
It's
just
just
in there,
whatever.
though,
We
but I
call
want
it
that.
kitchen sink.
I throw the fries in that a little bit
All of
too.
there.
Yeah, what you mean?
What's your number one Wingstop flavor?
Lemon pepper.
Louisiana rub.
That's the one
go.
right there. That's how
Nah,
you
it's
do it.
not my number one, but I'm just saying I'm happy to hear more people saying Louisiana rub. 'Cause
Louisiana
it don't
rub
get
is-
enough. It don't get enough.
Before
Louisiana rub is
Louisiana
good,
rub came
and I'm
out,
not-
it was lemon pepper.
So there's
You're just
two.
asking my
See
number
what
one,
y'all
I'm
are
going
doing is
with
being.
You didn't answer,
So,
but you didn't answer.
Well, because he took the godly answer, which
Yeah,
is like,
yeah.
Lemon
We already
pepper
knew.
Pep.
is the god, right? But then there's so y'all being extremely disrespectful. Hot honey rub and
Hot honey rub is too
Hey,
new.
somebody
Yeah,
said.
he's not-
Somebody
yeah.
said. talk
hot
about-
honey rub and cowboy lemon pepper.
Hot lemon pepper. Yeah,
Hey.
those are also they're seasonal.
Yeah,
Seasonal, I can get cowboy lemon pepper anywhere.
No, you can't.
No, yes,
Bro,
you can.
yes, you can.
You, no,
just
it's
ask for the
not.
sauce,
It's not
bro.
year
not
round.
gonna-
Okay, wait, pause. I'm saying
I get it every
you
week.
You can ask
You said
for
what?
it. I said pause, but as a break.
No,
not
no,
as
no,
a-
no, no,
That was
no,
not the
no,
cause.
no,
That was
no,
not because you got a free one last week. Don't play me.
We'll give you a free.
Yeah, don't play me.
Man, I didn't know. I need my dollar back.
Either way it goes, you can ask as a special request, obviously, but on the actual menu,
on the actual menu,
it's
no.
seasonal.
Okay,
it's hot
but,
lemon pepper right
but
now.
nobody do that. If I know I can order, I'm gonna order. And I order every time we do Wingstop, which is like once or twice.
What is it called? One more time.
Hot honey something. What'd you say?
It's on the menu. It's called cowboy lemon pepper.
I just wanna make sure. Remember, the Cowboys from
hold
the
on,
Dallas
hold on,
Cowboys. I
hold
just
on.
wanna make
to
sure you know
Jeremy's
that.
point, now I'm going into Jeremy's bag. In Dallas, it's called that. You leave Dallas, it's just hot lemon pepper.
Got him.
Hot lemon. Well, I seen
And
on the
it was
internet.
OG
that,
Buffalo is always going to be goated. So
I seen on the internet they said that hot honey is black people's pumpkin spice.
Hey, you found this out.
That's
hilarious,
Who's
bro.
telling them the secrets?
That's
It is.
crazy, boy.
Somebody go next. You took mine.
Dang.
it's my fault.
Damn, y'all took
Somebody
mine.
said what's
go.
normal today that shouldn't be normal.
That's deep.
That's very deep. This gets sticky.
Real sticky.
I would say what's normal today that shouldn't be normal is
Gentle parenting. No, I'm playing.
a young person's high social media presence.
Like
Oh,
young people
yeah,
being on
yeah,
social
yeah.
media all the time.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
a good one. That's a good
agree
one.
with that
I didn't
for
think of that.
sure.
You said what's normal today that shouldn't be?
Yep.
I don't know if it's still normal, but whooping? Is that still normal?
Probably behind closed doors. I don't know.
I
That would
that's
make it more
normal
taboo,
today, though.
right?
Yeah, that is
I literally said gentle parenting to jump this off, but nobody laughed.
Nah, hey.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
didn't hear
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, on me. I would say, and I'm gonna go back to this, bro. You know, using your phones and talking and stuff in movie theaters, bro. It's normal today.
Hey, boy,
It should not be.
Oh, yeah, that's a
boy
good one.
hot in
I
them
agree.
theaters, man.
I'm telling
Shut
you,
up in
dog.
them theaters, man.
Oh, I can go back to the what's the name? Bad breath. Like
Oh,
that. Come on, man. We need
Well,
to-
people have been having bad breath.
Hygiene in
Yeah,
general.
right. Hygiene in general. Yeah, it
Yeah,
seems like it's
just funky, bruh. I got a hygiene story. I can't tell it on air though, but it happened to me this week, and it was diabolical, bro. And I was 2 seconds away from being like, "Hey, bro, we got to do something."
Yeah, you know what should be unnormalized in the same breath? Aluminum-free deodorant. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
It literally is a
good call.
hoax. Well, because I've never smelled somebody who wore that stuff and they were not musty.
Yeah, it's tough. I tried it out 1 year for like 2
You
weeks.
went. I'm about to say you went 1
No,
year.
not 1 year. No,
Oh
no.
my
I tried it out
God.
for
Boy, you was
He a
musty
crazy
for a
boy,
year.
yeah.
Crazy.
No, I think it was during COVID too, so I wasn't around a lot of people. So thank God.
Hey, you was been smelling
Boy,
like
it
a
smelled
musk.
like a straight onion, boy. I
Alright.
said, golly, I got to get up off of that.
Real quick. Is it rude to order the most expensive thing on the menu when someone else is paying?
Yes,
Yes.
it's called
Yes,
etiquette.
Unless it's previously stated.
All right, let's get him unstuck real quick.
I'm stuck in.
Let's get him unstuck. There's a biz. We're back to stuck
You
in.
don't order first.
Yeah. So what we're about to explain to you is something called business etiquette, and
Yeah.
specifically when it comes to food. There's a couple things, but this is a good one. Number one, 10% rule. Gets you out of trouble every single time. Never order first. Corey said it already. You allow your guest, or your host rather, to order first. You look at the price of whatever that thing is, and you take 10% of what that is, and that's what your order cap is. So if they're like, I ordered a $120 steak, you better be looking for a $12
$12 salad.
Yeah, and let them work you into whatever it is that you work in. And then even then you're not accepting it, you know. Well, it's fine, you know, whatever. Just no, like stick to that. You know, let them order to the table. The other is, to this point, the bread and drink.
Ooh.
Bread and drink.
What about it?
So at the formal tables, we can talk about silverware, but that'll take that's like
Yeah, that's a whole episode.
20 minutes. But bread and drink, there's an easy way to get unstuck with this. Everybody sits down at them circular tables, and they're confused about, like, where's my bread? Where's my cup? Because I don't know which one to grab. I could be drinking off somebody's water. So if you take your hands, right, and you put your hands like this, and you sit them down on the table,
B
it
and D.
creates letters, B and D.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you your bread is on the left side, your drink's on the right. Easy way to remember.
Exactly.
But if you're always trying to remember, you can see by just putting down these letters on the table.
But why you?
Anytime. It's moves. Just like y'all got moves for that, I got moves. Like there's foreplay moves, there's conversation moves, there's beverages moves. There's moves you can put in play. And I'm already reading before I even go. If I know I'm going with a boss or a business that got the budget, I'm already putting things in place before we get there to tell you that, hey, I'm gonna order the biggest steak on the menu. So there's just different conversations like, hey man, what y'all gonna order? Oh, I can't wait to get there. Oh, I heard they got that tomahawk. I'm already alley-ooping. So I got your mind in there. Hey, what we drinking? Alley-ooping. Already got your mind in there. Then what you ordering? I'm getting that salmon. Oh, you see that? What about that salmon? The steak over there. Got him. Then I let you hit with the order first and all that. I'm already planting seeds the
I
whole
like
time.
to do that for like if we're like on an on-campus interview with a candidate.
Yeah,
or
with a
something,
candidate.
And I got brought into because sometimes what we'll do is like another department will bring me on their search, and so I get to eat lunch
Yes, bro.
with the
Those are
candidate,
the
right?
best.
Yeah, let them lunches for sure. But what I also do is I know how it is to be a candidate because they doing all these things. They thinking like, well, I gotta wait till so I go in. I already know. In those times, I definitely order big to make the candidate comfortable to order big.
Facts,
if they
facts,
follow
facts.
whatever 10% rule or whatever else, they like, okay, cool. Well, he got a plate that cost $52, and I'll get something that costs $45 or something like that.
Exactly.
So I'll be doing that. But if you just invited me out to eat,
100%.
I'm more
tenders
so
and
like
fries.
I'm basically gonna order a salad,
Mhm.
and unless you
yes.
force me to get
And
something.
but that's
Exactly.
etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
if they haven't, because again, we're as leaders, we've done that where we know the game, so we actually hate that part where they're trying to order less than
Yeah.
us. We're like, no, bro, we're here because we want you to eat. At the same token, I don't want that entitlement.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want a table of entitlement where the guy's just coming out like, God, I'm starving. Let me do the whoop whoop, and you ain't even order nothing. You
I'm
like,
like,
bro,
dang.
come on, man. What? I could do it, but it's also like, man,
Also, I also at the end I'll still offer to pay too. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? I do that too. Like even if you had already
Absolutely.
stated that you were, at the end I'll be like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, no, I got it. Trust me. I'm like, are you sure?
and then double down and hit him with, well, at least let me get the drinks.
Yeah, something. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny that there's like a game with that, but there is a game with
Etiquette
that.
is
right?
etiquette, brother.
It's like putting your mom in the front seat or your wife in the front seat. There's a game with that. They're talking to your spouse's dad. There's a game with that. You just gotta play the game. You know what
Which
I'm saying?
leads me to this one. Is it okay to ask for gas money if you're driving?
Then like,
The pit. I was
yeah, I know. That's
how
how like
It depends on I'm driving. It depends on I'm driving. how
and
far
where
we're
we
going.
going.
Yeah.
Like,
what's
you know
the
what I'm
game
saying?
plan? Yeah, that's
Facts.
That's
If we going on a girls' night out and I'm driving on the girls and we didn't went to Dallas and then we stopped in Fort Worth and then we went up to Addison.
and you aren't really part of those plans. Oh
hey,
yeah, definitely
I'm
get
just
that gas
I'm
money.
just the
The
safe driver.
Yep, get
Exactly.
that gas money.
Somebody gonna have to do something, deposit something
Yep.
somewhere.
I'm
Now-
here, so hit me with the Bitcoin. I got an EV.
Hey, facts.
That'll
Or
work
really,
too.
just give me some chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can pay me a
pay you in
food.
chicken tenders.
Bro,
That's
that's
crazy.
I need an offset. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm doing a little
Chicken
bit.
Give me a
too much,
reason.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, chicken tendy payment is crazy. Work.
Oh,
Hey, that's why my back is
Chicken
big,
tendy.
bro.
real quick. What's more important at a cookout, the food or the music?
That's tough.
For me, food.
No, I say music
think
saved.
music.
Music saved a lot of bad plates.
I've been so many places where the food's trash.
Yeah.
Most of the time, food's trash, but
Yes.
that music,
Yeah,
it
that's
gotta
why I said
be.
music.
The only
music has
reason
driven
I'm
it.
gonna say music is because the music outlasts
Outlasts
the
it.
situations at the cookout.
That's
Meaning,
right.
there's music at the beginning when there's no food. There's music when there is food, and there's music when everybody playing spades.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason I say
It
music.
matters.
Because to me, it would also be food. If I ain't gonna lie, there's been things that I have not went to because I knew who was gonna be bringing food.
That's
But,
right.
if,
And
but,
I
what if
mean,
but what if they're catering though? Like for me, it's like food
Yeah,
is
it
like
don't- it's-
the music for me it matters.
yeah, I agree.
Well, if they're
I say
catering, I'm coming
because I'm the introvert. I don't care. I'll eat, and then when I realize I can't,
but that's
Yeah,
why I
I'm
say
out.
music, because if music's going,
But then, have you ever been to here's why I say that too.
mm-hmm.
I can't count on my hand how many times I've ever been to a cookout where the music wasn't at least good.
shoot.
that's true.
For me,
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
about to
I
say.
ain't never been to a real cookout where the music wasn't a vibe or good.
Yeah.
But I have been to cookouts where the food wasn't.
100%.
I've been to both, and I think if we're
I've
doing
had both.
tragedies of service at that point, the music can carry me a long way, because the food at the end of the day can be replaced with better food. If I wanted to leave early and go get food somewhere else, I can easily do that.
But to me, that's my point.
Yeah.
Like
You
I would never do. I just would not go, or I'm making a decision to go eat somewhere else, which to me means that the food is more important.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Right.
more like first come, like I've been invited. It's my first time over to this cookout, right? If I had gun to my head and I had to choose which experience I'd like to have when I pull up to the
Oh,
first,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Then I'm going
I'd
music
rather
'cause I
be
wanna
dancing.
vibe.
Because guess what? There probably gonna be a beer or something there I can sip on and make myself a little looser, or, drink on something while I'm dancing. I think I'd rather have the music.
Yeah.
Can I ask an interesting one? And this might be hard for us to answer. I feel like this is a perfect time for a call in. But what's something that women do that men don't understand? We usually ask this question the other way. What's something that men do that women don't understand? But what is something that women do that we just don't?
And by the way, to preface the answer to this question, help us out in the comments. Whatever everybody say, help us out.
I don't know. Or I guess a better way to answer this is like, what don't you understand sometimes about women?
It's hard because
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, let's start by saying this too. We're not lumping all women into one big ball. This is not a generic statement that encompasses all
answer the
women.
question.
Oh my
They
god.
gonna say that anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna. Oh my gosh, Okay, here we go.
You're a Potter. You know how social
Yeah, you know
media
how
works.
this goes. I could say everything, and they're gonna be like, "He
Yeah.
said the Golden Gate's wrong."
Exactly.
Like, oh god.
I got one. I don't understand this, bro. Girl comes to you. Oh man, let's go get some ice cream. I don't really want ice cream.
Yes, I was about to say that.
I go and we get the order. What do you want? I'll have a cookies and cream shake. Cool. Anything else? No, I'm good. Girl gets mad because you didn't order something. A sweet treat. It's really only sweet treats.
Mhm.
They don't want to have a sweet treat alone.
Or eat alone.
It's guilt, bro.
I don't understand
I
it though.
don't get it.
You gotta understand that they can't hold the guilt, which goes to my thing that I
The
can't
guilt
understand.
of what?
Here we go. It's just made up. But here's to backdoor that. What I don't understand is worry. The all encompassing worry that I feel like when I speak to women, sometimes there's like and I'm not saying this like negatively, because of course there's a level of violence that you guys experience that you have to consider every day and all this stuff.
Choose the bear. I'm sure.
All of that. But my point is like there's like it just encompasses like, almost like every single decision. You're just kind of like, wow, like maybe if we didn't, do all that worrying, maybe like I can't control every little aspect of life. So typically for me, worry doesn't really creep in as much unless it's a huge, huge item in my life, right? I can't grasp it.
Does it work? Go ahead.
What was the question again?
The question is like, what do women do that men don't understand?
Talk. We don't know why. We don't know why y'all be talking. I'm like, man, just what are you talking about? What's that? What was that?
you
What was
tripping,
that thing? What was the thing? Was it Charlie Brown or what?
No, facts.
Yeah, I wish y'all knew how much like men
We're so simple.
we do it all. Like
so simple.
somehow we don't pay attention, but we paying attention.
Well, we are parsing out what we think to be is
100%,
like the most
100%.
important or like
Problem
logical to this
solvers.
little. Yeah, right.
We can't
Oh,
understand. We
man.
can't understand feeling just to feel.
There was a
Shout out to
this
the
is-
women.
No,
Yeah.
facts. There was a conversation that Katie and I had in the car one day, and I just started laughing. She said, "What?" And I said, "I'm not laughing at you. I'm just really in awe of like your brain sometimes because
how does it work?
How did you get to this conclusion?" She wanted to tell me something about one thing, like one very specific thing. Because when we were driving, she saw something that sparked the memory.
Mm-hmm.
And she went down this rabbit hole of telling me about what happened at work 2 weeks ago. I mean, very specific conversations
Mm-hmm.
to get to the end point. And I just started laughing. She was like, what? I was like, I needed none of that information. None of that. You could have just told me like, hey, I was at work at lunch and somebody said.
Because now we're reversing the question, but what they don't understand in that moment is we don't care. Everything in between this
But that has to be
it's
like,
the same outcome for me. Like I feel the same when you tell me all this as if you were to tell me this. And I can't explain this. I don't know how much more clear I can make that. Like, don't fluff me. Just get me to the line. And that is the same outcome for me.
it was just like, dang, that's crazy. And I was like, man, I sometimes like I feel for that because my mind would never work that way. But it'd be the same if she asked me like, how was your day today? And I'm like, oh, it was cool. Then she has to prompt me like, no, I want to hear more about your day. Tell me what you did. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Because I'm going to be like, nothing remarkable happened today. I'm going to tell you the remarkable stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Today was unremarkable. It was okay. And I'm going to keep on going.
Or why do you women y'all ask questions for our response and don't listen to nothing we have to say? What about that one?
Yeah, well, it's,
I got a whole list. In my
I learned
phone
that.
right
I learned
now.
that's a
Oh, I'm just
phenomenon
kidding.
too.
I'm running a list.
I learned that's a phenomenon too. Well, because the question isn't there for an answer.
Phenomenon.
No, the question isn't there for an answer.
Real talk.
There's sometimes what they're doing is working out the insecurity in the moment. I'm learning this.
Well, you're
Okay?
saying like if somebody brings you something and then you
Yes.
start talking back and they're not listening to
I'll
it.
give you a basic example. Hey, how do you like this dress? We can go
Yeah,
basic.
go basic.
How do you like this dress? The fool, me, for most of my marriage, would run into that question because of my problem-solving ability as a man. This is our thing. He man, we must save. I'm hearing this as an actual problem.
Facts.
So I'm hearing the question like, if you give your actual opinion, I will abide by that opinion because I value your opinion right
Exactly.
now. Foolish of me, because that's not what's happening with that question. The question is, I need a mirror that talks. Let me bounce, like, okay, do you like this dress? The fool says, I love it. It's like, this dress or that dress, right? Oh, I love this one. This is my favorite because of the way it looks. That's the fool. Because right after that,
dummy.
what'd she do?
Keep
Put that one.
Yeah, I don't like this dress anyway.
And now what? We're butthurt?
Yeah, but it was like that. What?
Yeah, because he
Nah.
was never caring about your opinion. You have to understand this. It's just a communication thing. And it's not a bash.
It's not a bash.
I'm learning this. So it's not a bash. This is why I've learned to do, now let's get you unstuck. Which dress do you like? I'm not sure. It's kind of a tough one. What do you think?
That's the move.
that's
the
it.
question. The question. Running back with the question
I
is the
didn't ran
move.
that question back and
What
got
happened?
like it.
Where you get jammed to it?
Well, that's why I'm asking you.
And guess what? Guess what?
Hey, Katie's on
Guess
that
what?
super saiyan.
No. My wife does it too. Guess what? I'm not moving. We're going to do this until,
Yeah.
Play tennis. We'll go tennis.
I'm different. I ain't tennis and matching that.
No. I'm not back and forth. I'm just saying I genuinely don't have an opinion, and it's okay. Just like you don't have an opinion.
If I
You're good.
serve that up, here's what I have learned because I used to do that. If I serve that up and she serves it back with the, well, that's why I'm asking you.
Serena.
Then I'm gonna be like, oh, I like the red one.
Yeah.
But for me, the finesse in getting a little bit further into what I think that she wants is, I will say, I like the red one. I like how it does this to your hips and da. But I also like the blue one because it really shows off your back.
See, what you're doing
Right.
is that's astronomically master.
That's what I'm
level.
about to say, mastery. That's
But that's what I feel
Super
like
Saiyan 3.
they're asking. Me at least. That's what I feel like she's
No,
asking.
that's what I said.
I'm
It's a
like-
mirror. She's talking to a talking mirror. That's what it is. It's not like she's actually carrying.
Women, we figured you out.
Yeah.
I have not.
No. I will never go on board to say that. What are we talking
Shout
about?
out to your
Take us to the lights,
Still
bro.
love you,
Hey,
man.
we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, I'm getting there. Cause yeah.
Yeah, light work record real quick as we do. You know, probably won't have time to again dig into the verse and reflect on ourselves, but we can still reflect on it outside of this space. And I want you to reflect on it, right? One, reflect on that previous conversation. You know what I'm saying? If you're a male, and you have a female partner, and you feel like you don't really understand what's going on, reflect on that conversation. One, you may never understand what's going on.
Yeah,
That is
that's
also
number one.
okay.
That's number one.
Nah, this one is somebody open up Proverbs 14:30, hit to the Bible for shizzle and all about Bible, because only Bible can keep us so rizzle. So anyway, when I was reading, saw this verse, Proverbs is always a good spot to be in, and I thought to ask this question, which is, what is your peace killer right now? What is killing your peace right now? And read that verse for me if you can.
You said 14:30.
14:30. 14:30.
Proverbs 14:30 says, and I quote, a tranquil heart, hallelujah, a tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot.
So if you want
Amen.
life to your flesh, amen,
Amen.
you need peace, tranquility. And what is killing that tranquility right now? Do y'all have a quick answer?
Nah, not a quick one.
Bums.
Mistrust,
Mistrust. That's a good answer.
which could turn into resentment.
Yeah.
Which for sure can turn into resentment. For
100%.
me, what's killing my peace is and I've been prioritizing peace heavy, but I'm in a season right now of caring way too much about people's expectations
Drop.
and not sitting on my own expectations and the expectations that the Lord has given me.
That's pretty good.
That's what's killing my peace right now, and I don't
You're
want
not
your
slick.
peace to be.
I saw it, dog.
Well,
I'm over here looking for y'all's
Yeah,
answers.
you're not slick.
You see how you're in a vulnerable moment.
Yeah, fact.
That's
You see.
insane,
Fact.
bro. I'm
You know
literally
what I'm
looking for y'all's
Crazy.
answers.
No,
bro.
Indeed.
you were
He
not.
was actually landing.
I was landing the
like,
plane.
come
That's
on.
right. You can still fly. It's called a go around for a reason.
Yeah, this is true. And we're about to get back to the landing strip. Okay? Somebody at the air traffic control tell me to bring it on down. Anyway, you know what else has been interrupting my peace and killing my peace? I haven't been drinking no tea, so I'm finna get back on drinking some tea, making sure that I get some sleep, which I will be once I get off these steroids, and come back next week for another episode because it's gonna be better. You know what? Peace out.
It is up.
Then it's stuff.
Yeah.
He's risen.